Welcome. Thanks for joining us for our Reddit Stories, Christmas edition. Happy holidays! And today we'll dive into a couple of stories and their reactions to the posts. Babysit our kid on Christmas for free. A not so Mary Karen Christmas. And environmentalist actress took my Christmas present because her baby behaved well during the year. Hi, this is Derek. I just put the Drama Llama, Fred, back in his pen so that I can do this quick video for you with some of the stuff that Fred found on Reddit earlier today. If this is your first time watching our videos, help me out by watching to the end, and then giving me some feedback in the comment area below. And if you want more of these videos daily, don't forget to like and subscribe, with notifications turned on for this channel. Oh boy, let's get ready for some stories. Ghetto Duck posted with, "Babysit our kid on Christmas for free. Effing hell, these parents out here wildin' lately." So here's the story. W, hot, sexy, beautiful, very much pregnant wife. Relevant. M, E, the husband staring at them confused. EM, annoying entitled mother, also boss. ED, entitled dad, also boss. So my wife and I have been married for almost 2 years now. We split the holidays because our families live in separate cities. These people know that. This year it's my wife's family year for Christmas. We planned it with our respective jobs, asked off, and both got approved. Only problem? My wife is a nanny. She works hourly and gets paid ahead of time. She's pregnant, and the poor woman has days where my future child really just knocks it out of her. This results in her owing time, which is fair. We don't mind that. However, this was just too far. So they invited us over for dinner, and this is how it went. Entitled Mother, Ghetto Duck and Ms. Ghetto Duck, we invited you because we need to ask something. I rolled my eyes. I knew they were going to pull something. They've been notoriously self-absorbed the entirety of my wife's working relationship with them, and these people were friends that used to go to our church. So I and my wife were looking at them and waiting for them to ask whatever it was. And she looks at us with a bright butt smile on her face. Entitled Mother, you can't have off work anymore. We need you to watch Entitled Child on Christmas. I laughed and then saw that they were dead but serious. My wife looked at me confused and shook her head, explaining we already bought the plane tickets to go, and we are not able to get out of this. That's when the kicker comes in. Entitled Dad, that's the thing, you can't say no. You owe us ours. We are going to my boss's Christmas party. There are no kids that will be there. Meaning we'd work it for free. Granted, we wouldn't do it for money anyway, but I'm darn sure not doing it for free on Christmas. She looked at me and I could tell she felt uncomfortable. My wife doesn't do well at taking up for herself, and people often try to abuse that. None more than these people. So I shook my head, no, and remind them, they already approved this. We aren't doing this. They don't take no for an answer. Entitled Dad, Entitled Child. Come out here and tell Miss Ghetto Duck how you were so excited to spend Christmas with her. So she walks in. This child, which granted is a very big product of her environment. She's 4, and I can't really blame her for how she behaves when her parents act like this. Entitled Child, hi Ms. Ghetto Duck. Daddy said we spend Christmas together. I am excited. So now we have 2 parents trying to force this, and a child I had to crush the dreams of. Basically, what it came down to was me, pushing my plate ahead of me and looking them in the eye. You either stop this nonsense now or she walks. For what you're paying her, so you know you won't find someone else. We left the house and my wife thanked me in the car, because that was stressful for her and the baby. And then they texted us and tried to call our bluff. It was basically a do it, or else, you're jobless this Christmas. So she hit them back with a have a happy new year, because she was pissed at that point. And we didn't talk to them. However, today was her shift and they messaged her last night asking if she was still coming in. So all in all, just work for classy people who aren't stupid. What are your thoughts on Ghetto Duck's story? Please share in the comments below. Now let's go on to hear how some Reddit members reacted to this story. Dogman33 reacted with, yeah. The people who said they have plans are clearly bluffing. Somebody reacted with, so what I'm hearing is, a rich couple's chance to go out and get drunk at a party is more important than A, spending Christmas with their own kid. B. Health of the original poster's wife's unborn child. C. All of the above. I may need to phone a friend, but I'm pretty sure it's C. Now on to the next story posted by the VS Art and Stuff, titled A Not So Merry Karen Christmas. This happened when I was 8 or 9, so I can't ensure all the exact details of what happened. However, this how I remember most of it. There's a really nice restaurant in my city about 15 minutes away from where I live. They serve shrimp, ribs, salads of like 50 kinds, etc. Naturally, if you want to go out to a restaurant for Christmas, you'd pick this one. My dad knew the place was going to be packed full by a normal dinner hour, and we would have had to wait outside in the cold. My family consists of me, my sister, my mom, and my dad, so we would just naturally get a booth. We get there at almost 6 o'clock. Shocker, the restaurant is already almost full. We waited for 10 minutes, and we got seated pretty quickly. One more thing I should mention, my sister's dress. My older sister has loved wearing nice dresses for as long as I remember. She was 10 or 11 at the time. Okay, so the night is going great, we're half an hour in and had ordered our food. The food takes a while there, when Karen and her 3 kids come in. 2 of them looked younger than me, and 1 looked about my sister's age. We were sitting relatively close to the entrance, so we were probably one of the first tables Karen saw that would fit all 3 of her kids. I was an oblivious child drawing on one of those coloring in food maps. My sister was playing a game on her phone and my parents were casually talking. Because I was so focused on a stupid blue crayon, I guess I didn't see Karen arguing with an employee about the wait time. Apparently, the wait had gone from 10 to 40 minutes in the time we were there. The poor waitress was likely trying her best to please Karen. What she says next is what I do remember. Employee, well, if you won't wait for a table, you'll just leave. Karen, I'm not waiting for that long. Karen spotted me and my family out of the corner of her eye. She walks up and the following happens there. Side note, a child my age wouldn't know what a swear word is, so I'll improvise with what she said, a little bit, by replacing any swear words with the word beep. Karen, excuse me, but can you please get up from your table? My kids and I aren't going to wait a long time for one. Dad, no, we've already ordered. If you want a table, you should wait like everyone else. Karen, with a raised voice, no. Me and my kids aren't going to wait that long. You beeps, get up from your lazy beeps now. 2 employees at this point had seen the ruckus. One went to get help, and the other one, from the waiting area, tried calming her down again. The employee, my dad, and Karen continue to argue for a while. I'm just sitting and staring at the poor kid she just left in the waiting section of the restaurant. The manager comes out to also try to calm her down, but Karen is livid. She starts going on about her kids aren't waiting 40 minutes for a beeping table. My mom is mortified by her colorful language and starts telling her that I don't know those words yet and shouldn't need to. Karen, I don't give a beep about what your stupid kid does and doesn't know. At this point, several people started to stare and look at the little scene Karen was making. My sister pounds on the table, bravely for a 10-year-old says, "Don't you ever say that about my sister again, you jerk." Karen looks like she's about ready to explode. She pretty much does by taking my mom's soda and splashing it all over my sister. Now there's a crying, sticky, wet 10-year-old at this table. Karen is forced to either wait, leave, or get banned for life. I think the only reason she waited is because she didn't want to have 3 hungry kids and no Christmas dinner. The manager says he's more sorry than he's ever been to a customer, and gives us all of our meals on the house, and Karen will have to pay extra for my mom's drink. My sister also got a free dessert for her ruined dress. I could never understand at such a young age how any human being could be so horrible. I started to understand in middle school. Edit. For everybody saying that what Karen did was assaulting a minor, I agree. The restaurant I guess has also been known to be a little too nice, or maybe just in Christmas spirit, or whatever to call the police to a busy restaurant. I also agree that they shouldn't have given her the option to stay at the restaurant. One more thing I'd like to add is, how all her kids behave compared to her. They actually were pretty quiet and didn't disturb anybody waiting for their tables. Impressive for kids their age. And before we get to our final story, a subscription to the channel would be amazing. Our last story is from Philippe Moniz, titled, Environmentalist actress took my Christmas present because her baby behaved well during the year. Edit for context purposes. During the same night, she was already looking at me and my home family with disgust, showing an attitude. and talking to everyone about how her amazing child is better than anyone. Backstory. My mom has 3 siblings, out of them 1 brother, who married a woman who is our entitled aunt for today. Since the first kid they had, this aunt became totally entitled and developed a full-on superiority complex about her children. They must always be the best and no one can be as good as their little angels, etc. I was 12 at the time, and her kid 6, for reference. Our cast for today. EA, environmentalist actress. CU, cool uncle. Me, Phil Swift. EC, entitled cousin. M, my mom. Other not so relevant characters will be given the name throughout the story. It's Christmas Eve, and where I live, Portugal. It is a tradition to open our Christmas presents exactly at midnight. When it becomes 25 of December, all the kids in my family were excited. Especially me, given that there was this big box with my name on it, and I just couldn't wait to open it and see what awaited. The time comes to open the presents. I rush for the box and try to open it, but before I can arrive, the environmentalist actress stops me and the following conversation ensues. Might not be the most accurate, as 4 years have passed since then. Environmentalist actress, what do you think you are opening? That's not for you, that's for my angel entitled kid. Me, but my name is on the box, why isn't it for me? I say as I keep trying to get closer to the present to open it. Environmentalist actress, well, but my entitled kid behaves so much better than you. And I think he deserves this present way more than you, almost yelling now. My mom, what's going on? Environmentalist actress. Why are you stopping me from opening his present? Environmentalist actress, well, as my entitled kid has done so well this year, I figured he deserves this much better than your child. He's such a mess and his grades don't even compare to the entitled kid, he shouldn't get such a good present. Entitled kid, mommy, is this for me? When can I open it? Environmentalist actress, just wait a little, sweet angel, mommy is talking to your aunt. My mom, leave my child's present be. Or I will have to ask you to take your stuff and leave our Christmas party. Note, the party was at my place. Cool uncle, what's going on here? Environmentalist actress, why don't you let him open his present? Environmentalist actress, well, isn't our entitled kid behaving so much better? He deserves it more than your misbehaving nephew, and you know it. Yelling at her own husband. Cool uncle, we are leaving. Grabs kid by the arm and grabs the car keys. And stop harassing my family, you've embarrassed me enough. Environmentalist actress, tries to hide present behind her back to take it without success, because of how big the box is. On my way. Leaving the door of the house, our Christmas tree is right by the main door. My mom takes the box from environmentalist actress the moment she is leaving, and immediately slams the door. Handing my gift to me again. Here you go, sorry for what your auntie did to you, she's a meanie sometimes. Me, it's okay mom. I opened the present revealing my first ever RC helicopter. Which I was so darn happy about, it had lights and was a police helicopter and stuff. After this, cool uncle didn't bring environmentalist actress to family functions, and would only take entitled kid on certain occasions. He apologized for what she did, and gave my mom €10 to compensate for the problems created. I visit their house sometimes, and the environmentalist actress is still embarrassed to even look at my face. I know it was something as a kid, but I still kind of hold a grudge against her for it, it's life. By the way, the helicopter broke some months after, but it was fun playing with it. I doubt it would last 2 days on entitled kid's hands though. As he breaks every single toy he has. And finally, MC Gnome reacted with. When I saw the title, I thought you meant Electronic Arts, the gaming company. Well, there you have it. A perfectly great set of reactions from a bunch of upstanding citizens. Help support this channel by smashing the like and subscribe buttons. And hit that silly little bell as well to ensure you get the latest videos as they come out. Fred is always finding stuff for me to post regularly. So this is Derek signing off, thanks for watching. Good grief, it sounds like Fred is out of his pen again. He must have found more stories for me to share with you. See you soon.